In the beginning, the earth was without form and void, darkness covering the deep. The soft glow of dawn breaks across the horizon, illuminating a vast expanse of uncharted waters. A gentle breeze whispers through the stillness of creation. Narrator. As the soft light of creation dawns, the voice of God reverberates against the backdrop of eternity. "Let there be light," he commands, and instantly the cosmos bursts forth in vibrant hues of orange and gold, radiating warmth and life. A character, God, gender, male, text, "Let there be light." The waters ripple and birds soar across the sky, their melodic songs merging with the sound of the waves. God's creation unfolds in all its glory, a serene paradise. The birth of creation. Narration. The first day, the heavens and earth spring to life. Each stroke of God's hand artistically crafts a masterpiece, a testament to his love and purpose. Image prompt. A serene landscape with vivid colors of sunrise over calm waters, bright and warm. Punch. Text. The dawn of creation. Voice. Emotion. Awe. Man and woman. Narrator. As the creation narrative flows, it reaches a climactic moment. In the midst of this paradise, God forms Adam from the dust of the ground, breathing life into his nostrils. Character. God, gender, male, text, and the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Genesis 2:7. Narrator. The warmth of the sun bathes Adam as he opens his eyes for the first time, gazing into the beautiful creation surrounding him. Image. Prompt. Adam emerging from the earth, alive with a holy light, surrounded by lush vegetation. Punch. Text. The creation of man. Voice. Emotion. Joy. The gift of companionship. Narrator. Yet God sees that it is not good for Adam to be alone, and so he brings forth Eve. The earth trembles with excitement as Eve is created from Adam's rib, a special union of flesh and spirit. Character. God, gender, male, text. It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him. Genesis 2:18. Narrator. Eve steps into the light, a reflection of God's love and unity, and Adam rejoices. This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. Character, Adam, gender, male, text. This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. Genesis 2:23. Image. Prompt. Eve stepping into a verdant garden, light radiating her presence with Adam smiling in admiration. Punch text. The gift of companionship. Voice emotion, love, the covenant with Noah. Narrator. As time unfolds, humanity strays from God's path. A great flood is decreed, but amongst the chaos, one man stands out, Noah, favored by God. Character, God, gender, male, text. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons and thy wife and thy sons' wives with thee. Genesis 6:18. Narrator. The winds howl and the sky darkens as the rain begins. Yet within the ark there is peace, a promise of hope and new beginnings. Image prompt. The ark sailing on turbulent waters, light breaking through the clouds above. Punch text. The promise of a new beginning. Voice emotion. Hope. The call of Abraham. Narrator. Generations later, God calls Abraham from his homeland, a journey destined to change the course of history. Character, God, gender and male, text. Get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. Genesis 12:1. Narrator. With unwavering faith, Abraham sets forth, the sun rising on his new path, illuminating the promise of a great nation. Image prompt. Abraham standing on a hill, looking towards the horizon, bathed in sunlight. Punch. Text. The journey of faith. Voice. Emotion. Determination. The sacrifice of Isaac. Narrator. Years pass and the promise grows. Yet God tests Abraham's faith with a heart-wrenching command to sacrifice Isaac. Character, God, gender, male, text. Take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering. Genesis 22:2. Narrator. The journey is heavy with emotion, the weight of obedience and love intertwining as father and son walk together towards the altar. Image prompt, Abraham and Isaac walking up a mountain, the landscape painted with tension and beauty. Punch text, the weight of faith. Voice, emotion, sorrow. Jacob's ladder. Narrator. As God's plan unfolds, Jacob escapes to a place called Bethel. Exhausted, he rests his head on a stone, and a dream of a ladder reaching to heaven manifests. Character, Jacob. Gender, male. Text, and he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven, and behold, the angels of God ascending and descending on it. Genesis 28:12. Narrator. This vision reassures Jacob of God's promise, illuminating the path of generations to come. Image prompt, Jacob lying on the ground with the glowing ladder in his dream, angels ascending and descending. Punch text, the connection between heaven and earth. Voice, emotion, wonder.